And welcome everyone to Nintendo Red Cube, coming to you live from the Gamescom here in Cologne, Germany. And it's so good to have you guys with us today. Hello and welcome to the guys tuning in through the live stream, and of course also a big welcome to all the guys attending the show floor here at the Nintendo booth. I am joined by some wonderful friends. Of course, the guys from Nintendo of Europe, which you obviously already know, Chris and Filippo. So. But we also have a special guest over here. It's Kai from Frozen Byte. Hey, it's good to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
How are you doing?
Doing great. It's been a busy Gamescom and a lot of people and awesome energy.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, we are going to talk about Nine Parchments. I'm actually quite excited about that specific title because you can play it in a cooperative mode, which is for me something I just love. I just love to play with friends, and that's exactly what we are going to do right now. And I was able to already play a little bit, but maybe you can explain it a bit for everyone who wasn't so fortunate.
So yeah, Nine Parchments, it's a co-op-based spellcasting game. So pretty much close to a twin-stick shooter, but you're using wizards and casting spells at all kinds of fantasy enemies that are coming at you in different kinds of landscapes.
All right, all right. And it's coming to Switch, obviously, otherwise we wouldn't play it right now. So you think the best way of explaining that game is actually by playing it? What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Let's show the players or people around here what the game is about, and yeah, just by playing it. Yeah.
Perfect. So finally I can play with these guys. Pretty excited about that. So let's jump into the game. So the character screen, or more or less the title screen, there you can already see a few characters, and you can also see, I guess, gameplay that is far ahead from whatever we are going to do right now.
Yeah.
So let's get in.
It looks beautiful. So this is the character screen that I was talking about, and there we have the possibility of selecting different kind of characters. Maybe you can tell us something about that.
Yeah, so the game has 8 different playable characters. You start out with one character, and then as you play through the game, you discover and unlock other characters. It's not just like straightforward unlocking the characters. You first have to discover an item like the character's specific staff.
Nice.
The staff is then used, it's kind of like a key, and it unlocks a secret door in some of the levels. And then after you do a special kind of quest, and then you can play as the other characters.
All right, okay.
So for example, the fire wizard that I have is player, well, the first player, but it's player 3 right now on the top of the screen. He's trapped inside of this icy cavern, and you have to light these beacons on fire and rescue him from, he's trapped inside ice.
Okay,
so
all right.
That's the kind of quest that...
And we're also going to play with Carrabelle, Cornelius and Ghislaine.
Yeah.
And they all have different skills, which we can see at the bottom of the screen. And if we just select the character, I was already able to see that there are thousands of different hats and cosmetics, I guess.
Yeah, well, not quite thousands, but quite a few different hats. Right now, we haven't unlocked any of them.
Yeah.
It's still a fresh demo, so we're stuck with the basic ones. But there are all kinds of different cool hats and staffs that you can...
And staffs?
Yeah.
So is it just cosmetics, or is it also skill-related or something like that?
The hats are purely visual ones, but the staffs, they can have special effects.
Nice.
For example, a staff that gives your melee attacks fire damage and sets the enemies on fire.
All right. So let's jump into the game and then maybe just explain the controls for us at first. Because I know that you can jump, you can punch people, you can use your skills, and obviously you can also walk around and change the perspective of wherever you want to aim to.
Yeah. As I mentioned, it's pretty close to a twin-stick shooter. So with the left stick, you move around and you keep your right thumb on the right stick for aiming. And then the right trigger shoots your spell that you currently have equipped. And the left trigger does a melee attack. So right now we don't have any staffs, so they hit with their fists.
All right.
But that's kind of how you use the spells. You also can change your spells. Each of the spells has its individual mana, and you change the spells with the bumper buttons.
I see.
So it kind of goes into in the circle, and we have 3 spells right now. So it's left and right, pretty much what we want to use to switch.
Okay.
And yeah, the blue bar is the individual mana of each spell.
So each spell has its own individual mana bar, right?
Yeah. So the way you play kind of is like you spam the spells of one.
And then you change.
Yeah, spam the mana of one spell and then change the spell. Or you can use the, like for example, a freezing spell and then finish the damage with another spell.
Okay. Oh,
I gotta say, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, and there is friendly fire, right?
Yeah, friendly fire, so we gotta be a little bit careful of
the shield.
Yeah, the shield also reflects the beams. And we tried before, you can combine these beams, right? So I can...
Yeah.
I only have the ice beam on my character, which is the yellow one, and I can maybe try to merge it with the fire. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
It becomes steam. Like,
yeah, we can use fire and ice, and it makes steam.
Chris, you just killed me.
Did I? Oh, sorry, I will come to you, because then your regeneration bar speeds up.
So when you die, you have this circle, right?
Yeah.
And it takes quite a while for you if you just wait to respawn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so the respawn circle is our way to rescue our teammates.
Yeah.
The more people that go into the circle at the same time, the faster the resurrection works. I know somebody's a healer, so
yeah,
it's good to heal.
I thought I'd make up to Tim because I killed him.
You're gonna keep us alive then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Chris, please, it's the first time I'm able to play with you guys, and the first thing you do is kill me.
It's nothing personal.
It was an unintentional event.
Yeah, sure.
I like games with friendly fire are, you know, the type of thing that ruins friendship.
But also makes them.
Yeah, I wanted to say.
I love how you can really combine the beams to other enemies, to get like stronger beams at enemies, because it sort of gives an extra aiming mechanism. And I think I again reflected someone into it.
But
here you go.
We saw at the beginning when you have the cutscene playing on the demo screen that there is not just fire and ice as elements, right?
Yeah.
Could you tell us which other elements are there?
There is also electricity.
Okay.
Then we have actually a life spell, so that's the healing spells that you have. And then there's also death spells.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what happens if I combine fire and electricity, for example?
It's electric fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
So like a strong or really strong.
And enemies also have resistances, right? I guess these guys are spamming ice attacks, so probably ice doesn't do much to them. Ice,
it actually says immune. Yeah. And the one on the top right corner, it had a shield. So does that mean that if you don't use a fire spell against them, they're not going to be hit at all?
Yeah, I mean, some of the enemies are completely immune to a certain element, like the blue lizards that we just killed.
Yeah.
Then the enemies can also have like a barrier around them, which is it takes a few hits of like another element than that particular barrier to destroy, and then you can kill it with anything that you have.
Okay, so here you can literally go kill it with fire.
Oh. Yeah, kill it with fire.
And the game also scales like in regards of how many players are joining, right?
Yeah, definitely. So, like single player, if we would be playing this scene, there would not be like the screen full of enemies. So the more players you have, the more enemies you're gonna face, and the enemies will also have more health.
Yeah, I see.
So,
there I am.
Yeah, we're on our way.
Thank you.
So many enemies.
There's an elf pickup here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I'm also now ready to make a health circle again.
Oh, good.
Just stand in a circle.
Yeah, and don't stand in my eyes.
Oh, sorry.
Well, it's mainly painful for yourself. Oh.
Okay, this is...
So maybe we should tell everyone who is playing which character. So I have the blue lady, which is actually dying right now.
So shall we do that after we defeat this last enemy?
Yeah.
Here's some healing for those who need it.
This is why we call this game that it has magic mayhem.
Yeah.
Yes, it seems like it. So can you tell us a bit about what you can say, at least at this point, about the storyline? Why is the game called Nine Parchments, and why are these guys just fighting a horde of monsters.
So the title Nine Parchments comes from the fact that. Okay, wait. Let's kill this guy.
Okay. Yeah. It's big and with a trail of fire. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but you see that because all of us have ice elements, we could actually kill it really fast.
But we did it one time, like with mainly fire characters, and it was pretty hard.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So the Nine Parchments title comes from the fact that these guys are wizard apprentices, and they study at the Astral Academy, as it says on my shirt. So yeah, that's the school for wizards, and they study parchments, which is one spell in per parchment. And to become like a full-fledged, like not grand wizard, but official wizard, they need to master their 9 parchments.
Okay.
And yeah, at the start of the game, all the parchments that are stored in the Astral Academy are actually blown into the 4 corners of the world. And so these guys are, they decide to, not stay at the Astral Academy and study there, but they just go after the parchments themselves. And
so they feel like we can already do it. So let's go.
So why were you guys attacking me? What did I do wrong?
I don't know. I can
have no
punch.
idea.
There is threat in the fire. The 2 things go together. I just do it.
It wasn't me. Like it felt like the
I am on
character
guard. I'm
wanted
just
to do
gonna
it.
keep a constant loop. Oh,
I'm so bad at aiming.
at gaming?
Yeah, at gaming. You heard right.
Wow.
That's why I was not allowed to play with you before.
No.
Like when Nintendo hired me, they were like, Tim, you can talk a little bit, but please don't play anything.
Don't touch the controller.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, so don't do it.
Oh, I think here we need some ice. Oh, those big jumpers are terrible.
Yeah, and it does a gigantic wave of fire as well.
Oh, here's a healing sword.
I'm keeping him still by freezing him now.
freeze him and I'll punch him.
You know what I find the hardest part? Like hitting with the channeled spells. I don't know why. Maybe it's such exact angle.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I think you need to start shooting, and then while you're shooting, you adjust the aim, basically.
Yeah, you can also like adjust by just moving like slightly with the.
Right.
Yeah.
Looks so easy when you do it.
Well, but this is the thing with those like twin stick shooter kind of controls, right? That when you start, you really have to get used to the feel of it, and once you get a hang of it,
Here's a secret.
What?
we're being
Okay, we're fighting. Okay, let's not go looking.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Not like I
play
fell down there.
Lost one guy.
Guys, if you go all the way over there, I cannot revive him.
I think my circle of revival will
it's gonna
come with you, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
Against these enemies, you guys should really use the blink spell. It's very useful to jump over the ice stuff.
Yep.
So that's kind of like a normal ability of all the wizards, like blinking.
As you do, of course.
Yeah, so it's like a dash, kind of instant teleport in front of you.
Oh.
Everyone blinking.
We are alive. We are all alive.
So you had a secret, you said, or
we kind of missed it, but we can take a look at the next one.
Damn, Chris.
Yeah, we're too fast.
Why did you went ahead?
But we have to go forward.
So yeah, inside all the levels there are like hidden secrets. For example, one here is a chest.
Oh,
so we didn't find anything, but you can like typically some of them have the hats inside.
Oh, nice.
So the loot is generated at random in the chest?
Yeah. So you might get something, you might not get.
Okay, ice.
Oh, this guy is terrible, but let's get him.
But with the beam, you can freeze them in place, and then you guys can attack them.
Oh, and if we combine the beam to
we do a
steam beam, we can actually hit the enemy even if he's immune to ice.
Yeah.
Oh, fire in this case.
Yeah.
Just that then you need to re-aim, right? So you need to know where they meet and then the angle that the beam comes out at.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of teamwork practice, but
yeah.
I won't comment on that.
So how long have you been working on this specific title for Switch now?
Well, it's been in development for like 1.5, closing in on 2 years.
Yeah.
Basically with a little bit different team sizes throughout the development.
Okay.
And for Switch, I can't really remember exactly when we started, but sometime this year. was like when we got it playable on Switch.
All right.
For like.
Come here.
Like really playable, not just like menu.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to go for this kind of game? Is it because like your developers are like playing these kind of games a lot, or what made you come up with that?
I guess we are making quite a few different like small prototypes at different stages of development, and this was something we started. Yeah, as I said, a couple of years ago, started working on this. It's based on the Trine universe, so they're in the same universe as the Trine games.
Oh.
Yeah, we found the staff, so next time we play the demo, you can use the staff.
Nice.
But yeah, so it's kind of like we wanted to tell the story of the wizards in the world of Trine.
Yeah.
And to do that, you need kind of a little bit of different game than the Trine games if you're just gonna use wizards. So this is that story. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I think I seemed like I recognized a bit of the style of how they look, how they're dressed, and I didn't understand that it was like actually the same word as Trine. So that makes a lot of sense now.
And the wizard from Trine, actually, he's one of the playable characters.
Oh, nice.
But he's the last character, and unlocking him is quite challenging. Yeah. But it's possible. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
A little Easter egg. So
yeah. And if somebody's played the Trine games, they know the joke that Amadeus, which is his name, can't cast a fireball spell.
Oh yeah.
And well, all of these newbie wizards, of course, they know the
they
spell.
all can cast.
Yeah. and even still in this game, he won't be able to cast a fireball. So it's a restriction on him.
Perfect.
So we just follow you now.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful world, by the way.
Yes.
I love it. I love
it's
the map.
really like classic fantasy. Like,
are there any load times in between, or is it more or less just seamless?
Well, at the end of each level, yeah.
Okay.
the blink spell is really useful
yeah.
to get because it's very easy to get cornered in an area and then enemies gang up on you.
Especially because these enemies also leave a trail of ice.
Yeah.
So you want to get past that ice.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Go to healing circle.
Uh-oh. No, I missed the healing circle.
Here's another one.
And yeah, he didn't miss me.
Oh. Oh, in that case. Oh, are we having? Yeah.
So, what is the objective in the demo? Like, are we gonna have a big boss battle at the end?
Yeah. Now we actually just beat the first level.
Okay.
So the next one will be the boss fight.
Ooh.
And, yeah.
So let's heal each other first.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah, there's another one just as a bonus.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I love the fact that you have friendly fire. Like,
yeah.
I really do love it. Because as I said before in different games,
I have noticed.
I just love blaming my teammates. So for my own failures.
So would this be a spot where?
Oh yeah, I guess. But maybe.
No, I think it's just danger.
Ah, okay, it's the level.
Oh.
So
Damn.
3 levels.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to see the stats. I think I sucked. So let's see. Allies killed 0. Player 3.
yeah, that was me. Yeah.
So I'm sorry, guys. Allies killed twice.
I killed somebody as well.
So damage. Okay, yeah, damage
Friendly
is quite
fire.
high.
Self-inflicted. I'm like.
Friendly fire is also not pretty high.
Yeah,
I think I like that blue player.
Yeah, actually, I did the most friendly fire, so sorry about that, guys.
But Chris was the only one healing, obviously.
I was basically dead for half of the game. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
3 times, 5 times, 2. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right.
So next level.
Yeah. Next is the boss fight.
Ooh.
And of course, like here, I guess cooperation will play an even bigger role.
Yeah, and this for the next fight.
Wait, maybe you want to give us some pointers before we
Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna cast like throw these acid balls on the ground. You'll get a small like heads up of where they're gonna land. So just like pay a little attention to that and try to avoid the acid. Because it's gonna give you damage over time, and then he's gonna start casting like a fire beam, which will explode all the acids.
Okay.
So you don't want to stand at the acid at any point. And the blink spell is actually really useful here.
Ooh. Those chests are really well hidden, actually.
Yeah, and even if you find them. Like,
oh, is that the guy?
Yeah, that's the boss.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was in the cutscene before.
Yeah. So here's also a chest. Can you find it?
Yeah.
So not that well hidden this time.
Cornflower head.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I cannot equip it now, right?
Yeah. In the final game, you will be able to right away get him, but.
Need to show my new attire immediately.
Okay.
The fact that you selected an ice skill suggests to me that we're gonna need that.
Yeah.
There's so much space to run away, right?
Well, not for long.
I'm trying to enhance yours. So here you can see that because there's only because there's only one boss, it actually becomes a lot easier to not have friendly fire and still combine your beams against the boss. Oh, that was painful.
And also, don't go too close to the boss. He's gonna hit you with
melee attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have felt that.
So should I stay with ice?
Oh, sorry.
You can use
we can
anything.
even reflect it into speed.
Yeah. This is a type of situation where crossing the streams is useful.
Yes.
I'm dead too.
All right. It's the only one I can reach right now.
Thankfully, we're playing this game with the developer.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, God.
But we get one retry.
One retry. Go back. Yeah. Okay. It's a close one.
Yes, we're making it.
Oh, maybe not.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh.
So yeah, that's the last chance mechanic. So next time, if we all die, it's gonna be game over for us. But
damn you, Mantis.
we can do it.
Here's a healing circle.
Oh, watch out!
And here's another one.
Thanks for the heals.
Does it also matter where we hit him on his body?
It's no, not really.
No. Okay, I'm a liability in this game.
Wow. Also. Ooh.
Now we're a bit too far away to hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm mainly trying to get enough mana for my heal. Oh. That was not a good aim.
Whoa.
Oh no.
No, yeah, don't go too
Watch out!
close, yeah.
Move.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. So the game can be quite challenging, as you can see, and
maybe we are not that good.
yeah.
I wanted to say we suck, and I think it's accurate.
I think we talked about practicing the segments before we just go live. I think this shows how for more challenging games we probably.
Well, I practice.
No, I'm just blaming myself here because I practice, but I played single player, and
what I really
the
love
challenge was not as
from the preview that we see here is that you mentioned in the beginning it's a spellcasting game.
Yeah.
And in this demo, those spells are mainly lines of fire and ice, or just ice shards or fireballs. Yeah. But you can see that in the preview video that you see here, you really see the spells going all over the place.
And many different kinds of them, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's throwable spells, then there are the spray spells. Okay, the healer has a ice spray. Then there's like electric wall. I think you can see it maybe here. No, not in this one. Then, well, you saw like a fire totem there. Yeah. So there's different kinds of spells.
Okay, so you can also drop a totem and then it will attack automatically.
Yeah, it's like a fire totem that has like a fire that spins around and damages anybody.
Nice. So how long do we have to wait till we can finally play it on Switch?
Well, we don't have an exact release date yet, but it's going to be sometime this year. So there's
before the end of the year.
Yeah,
it will come out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess we still can practice a bit in the demo version, Chris, and then we try again.
Yeah. Yes. Although it's really nice too. I mean, I think will there be also support for? No, it's twin sticker, so you need two. You need both.
We will support the one Joy-Con.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Well. So that's it's going to be cool for if you're on the go and
yeah.
Okay, that's
play
nice.
with some friends. Okay, so thank you very much, Kai. It was great having you here with us today and giving us some insight into Nine Parchments. I'm pretty much looking forward to that game, and then we four are going to play again together.
Yes.
Deal?
Hopefully next time we will be better. We won't let you down.
All right. Thank you very much, guys, from Nintendo of Europe, Chris and Filippo. It's always great to have you here in the Nintendo Red Cube and play some game with you. I mean, it was the first time for me, but I enjoy watching you play the game seriously. So thank you very much for everyone who attended our show floor over there at the Nintendo booth here at Gamescom, and thank you very much to everyone who just tuned in into the live stream. Please stay tuned because we are going to have more for you. We're going to have a wonderful tournament over there at the battle stage for you, which is coming up in about 1 hour? No, it's like 35 minutes. And then I think it's Pokken today.
Pokken Tournament Deluxe.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. Looking forward to that. So I hope you guys are still with us then. So see you later.